Is it working? All right, let's get started. Okay, Bismillah. Uh, so let's get started with this new vibe coding session. We are building, let's just close these tabs to ensure that we're not wasting bandwidth for no reason. All right, so we have been vibe coding Tiny-Online.Tools, Tiny-Online.Tools. And last time we did this massive prompt and this reference sheet where we outline all the form fields and elements, HTML elements that our LLMs can use to build the tools. Oh, nice! It has finished making the spinner. It actually looks really good. Looks much better than what I thought. I wonder how it did it. Is it like an SVG? It does a rotation, but yeah, in steps. Very interesting. That's very interesting. All right. So we have built these fields, these elements, and stylized them properly so that now, whenever our LLM builds a new or creates a new tool, it's gonna use them as a reference to build a consistent website and a consistent experience throughout the website. So let's go back to the code. I believe this was the spinner code. Yeah, so we can commit that. Added spinner element, and I think yeah. So now we were about to finish and complete the tool creator. By the way, I'm walking, so I try to walk at least like 6 miles every day at 3 miles per hour. So it's I hope I'm not going to be too out of breath, but it should be fine. So I hope you can hear me properly too. So yeah, so we have been creating this skill, tool creator, and in it we have defined the steps Claude Code should take to generate tools. So how to create routes, the instructions.md. I've been rethinking about this file, and I'm not sure if it's useful or not. So we're going to look into that later. Maybe you can skip it, maybe not. We'll check that. Okay. Then we have defined how the tool pages should be. Yeah, this part I don't like because in some way we're forcing a little bit Claude Code to follow a specific style of code. So maybe yeah, I'm gonna look at one route, just double check the way it has created it. The route. So yeah, it's using a card element. Yeah, maybe something like this. Let's keep it just like this. The actual tool. Okay. All right. And one thing that I wanted to make as well is, once again, this whole project is all based on SEO. So SEO is going to be the distribution. We're going to capitalize on that. We're going to try to leverage the fact that we're going to have a single website that's going to have and provide a lot of tools, like hundreds, maybe even thousands. We're going to look into that later. But we're going to try to focus on that and try to leverage this to get as much SEO traffic as possible. And one of the important things you have to take into consideration when you're building website for SEO is that you need to link the pages together. So Google shouldn't just how can I say? Google shouldn't have just like a sitemap.xml. It should also have links between the pages. So for example, just creating these categories pages, this is good because Google can now see that there's a tree, like there's a hierarchy between the pages, and he can find the merge PDF tool, for example, from this page, from the home page, and what we're going to do now is try to find, or maybe just explain or implement a component that we can add here at the bottom of the page, at the bottom of the tool. And in this component, we're going to do something like show similar tools or tools that might interest you or something like that, a section like that. So yeah, let's try to look into that. And as I said, there's that we need to do. So we're going to implement maybe a component here. Let's call it, how can I call it? Tool, similar tools. And here, yeah, we can provide category and handle. That way it's going to look through the tools.js file. It's going to find the category of our tool. It's going to list the tools from that category, and it's going to, of course, remove the actual tool we're currently looking at from the list. Of course, we can do maybe something more intelligent, more complex, where you use maybe some metrics or something to find what tools people might be benefiting from when they're in the merge PDF section. So for now, we're just going to use this basic approach, and maybe later on we can figure out something more complex or something more that's going to provide even better results, like a recommendation algorithm or something like that. But for now, let's just keep it simple. We just want to outline the whole project. Once again, you always need to work to set up, to make an MVP first. Don't try to build the perfect project straight away. You're going to waste your time, and nobody's going to use it anyway. So you have to prove to yourself that people are actually using this project, that they're actually benefiting from it, that you're providing value to people before you can try to monetize it, before you can try to maybe update the little details and make it perfect. All right, so here we're going to make this similar tools element. I'm going to go to the merge PDF page, and I'm going to just put it here. Okay, and I'm going to ask Claude Code to implement it. It should display a short list of tools that are from the same category as the component, as the tool that is referenced. How can we do this? I'm thinking, should we maybe show 3 tools from the same category and maybe 3 tools from other categories, and just randomize that? So every time you refresh the page, it's going to show a different set of tools. Maybe this So let's say show in the list, show a max of, they're going to be displayed. It's a 3 grid, 3-column grid. So show a max of 8 tools. 6 are, let's do 5 from the same category, and 3 from other categories. Okay. The cards for the tools. Okay, let's do 7. Let's do 4 and 3. The cards should the tool cards should be smaller than the regular ones. Okay. You should then add another card for more tools that will link to the homepage. Okay, does this make sense? Okay, in addition to the 7 tools, 7 tool cards, you should also add another card for more tools that will link to the homepage. All right, this makes sense. All right, this makes sense. And here we go to, where is it? Oh, we're already in it. So we need to import this. It doesn't exist yet, but yeah. All right. So while it's doing that, this header needs to change. I also need to start uploading this on the VPS. So I'm probably gonna do that off screen because I don't want any API key to be exposed. This is actually one of my major anxieties when doing these streams. I don't want to expose any API key and then get a $80,000 bill. But yeah. All right, and then what we're gonna do is that step I mentioned before in the last stream, where here in how to create the new tool, we need to generate an image, an icon for that specific tool. And we want that icon to be a pixel art icon. Good practices. All right, and for that we're going to use probably the file.ai API. So yeah, so maybe we can brainstorm that a little bit. I'm just going to log in into file.ai. Give me a second. And I'm going to go to maybe Flux. We're going to pick something simple. So this is the Flux endpoint using the file.ai API. Let's maybe think a little bit. So this is for a megapixel, 1 cent per megapixel. So let's imagine we build 1,000 tools. I mean, so it's gonna cost $12 to generate all the images, assuming they're 1,000 pixels wide, by 1,000 by 1,000. So if we do, for example, 500 pixels by 500, it's gonna cost us 4 times less. Sorry, just cost us $3. So we're gonna look into that later. What is this? Haven't looked into this new functionality, but anyway. So let's maybe search for. Maybe we should also compare different APIs. For example, FluxDev, which I think is even more cheaper. Ah, it's actually more expensive. Interesting. Let's go to text to image. All right. Nano Banana is more expensive. Ah, it's this one that's very inexpensive. This one is like 0.3 cents per megapixel. How much did you say? 1,000 images. This one would cost $3 and even 75 cents to generate 1,000 images if they are 500 by 500. So we're just gonna compare them, and we need to create maybe a prompt that we're gonna use to generate those images. So we'll have to really think through that. So let's search Flux pixel art prompt, or maybe instead of a prompt, it could be just an icon. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. So we already, like, even if we're not gonna buy the prompt, you already have like some good keywords to use in the prompt. Pixel art, 8-bit, retro. I think you see right now the icons are all like this the same color, the primary color. But I think it would add a nice coloring if we allow, like, if we do not try to like limit the color range of the output images. So let's ask ChatGPT for some help making the prompt. Okay, so I want to generate pixel art icons for various tools. For Tiny-Online.Tools. The tools do things like file conversions, password generators, text transforms, image conversions, etc. I want the icons to be unfortunately Flux doesn't support like transparency, so we cannot generate like icons that can be isolated. You see like the logo that we made, we had to manually remove the background. So instead, I want the icons to be pixel art, 8-bit. Generate a prompt that I can plug into Flux point one Schnell to generate icons for these tools. PDF merger, text casing converter, image resizer. All right, I pressed enter by mistake, but it's fine. Okay, so let's test these. Okay, let's do square. All right, so this is going to be very inexpensive. And let's do PNG. And let's see how it does. Yeah, it doesn't look very good, to be honest. Oh, there's... Let's try this. And then we're going to see. Yeah, it actually looks ugly. So you know what? We're going to plug these results. I feel like Nano Banana is the only one that can maybe... or ChatGPT Mini. Let's try them. Let's go back to text to image. So Nano Banana is 4 cents per image, which will amount to $40 if we want to generate 1,000 of them. Then there's this GPT 1.5. Is there a mini version? Let's try this one too. Actually, very inexpensive. Let's close some tabs. All right, this one is not bad. I mean, it doesn't like show what we were looking for, but it's not bad. So let's go try let's go try maybe the GPT image and see how it does. GPT image 1 mini. Image size square. Oh, actually, this one actually supports transparency. I don't know if it's a good idea to start with the transparency straight away, because if we start doing icons with transparency, we're gonna lock ourselves in for the future. So if we ever decide to switch to a different model, we can't if it doesn't support transparency. So let's see with and without transparency. Put high, and this one is it's very inexpensive. Yeah, this is okay for output image. So let's do low to get started, and let's see. Of course, I would have to ask ChatGPT to generate a different prompt, because this one um, is very it's ugly. This one is very targeted for Flux. Okay, we tried this one. This one is the best one so far. Okay, this is not bad. Not bad at all. Hmm. I mean, the plus is not good, but oh, is this? Oh, this is an arrow. Okay, for an arrow, it's good. Okay, okay, not bad. Um, hmm. Let's try this one. I don't have high expectations for this one. Maybe the seed dance one. Is it called seed dance? Seed dream. Um, yeah, seed dream. Seed dance is the video model. Okay, square. Um, well, it's not the best thing. It's not bad. Very, yeah, this one is not bad to be honest. Yeah, but it's expensive. So at this point, we could just use Nano Banana and be done with it. Isn't there now like a Flash version of Nano Banana? Is it this one? Uh, it's not this one. Well, at least it's more expensive than the regular Nano Banana, which is 4 cents. Let's try Nano Banana. This one's very slow. Um, hmm. Yeah, it's good, but of course you shouldn't have this outline. So let's maybe the prompt. Okay, which model, which image model would be the best for generating good quality pixel art images. Midjourney? I don't think Midjourney is available here. No. There's some specific pixel art models. Yeah, it didn't really provide a very good analysis. Compare all main models. So yeah, this is Flux that we've been using. Okay. So if this one is being used in game assets, is it available here? No. Let's try this one. Where is it? Let's go get our prompt back. Yeah, I forgot to oh, we can change the style, the design. Interesting. Ah, pop art. We might have a winner. Mm, maybe just a plus would have been good. So I'm gonna change the prompt because I feel like the prompt we have right now is not very good. Generate a prompt that is detailed and specific to generate icons for these three tools. Maybe the prompt was the problem here. Yeah, some models don't like this type of prompts. Like this would work with an LLM multimodal image generator, but it won't work well for Flux and for models like Flux. Okay, so this is a much more specific prompt. So we're gonna look at the results and then we can decide. Let's go back to low. This wasn't bad after all. Wow, I'm actually impressed. This was really not bad after all. The only issue here was the this frame or this border, but it's really not bad at all. So let's keep this in mind. I'm really impressed actually. It's, it's more expensive to be honest, but uh, we're already starting to see some results. And then here, let's go with turbo. design. Is it design? Yeah. And we have like, I didn't find like pixel art, but art poster. Flat art. It's not flat art. It's fine. Let's keep it generic. All right, and let's start looking at the results. The first one was better. This is not really meaningful. Yeah, not. I mean, is it the prompt? Is the issue the prompt? Yeah, it's not really the prompt. This one is good. All right. Let's read the prompt. Okay. Um, the prompt need to be very specific on what the. I'm already at 1 hour of walking, so maybe I'm gonna walk a little bit more and go back to the chair. So the prompt needs to be very specific on what the icon should contain. Don't leave anything to chance. Chance. Now, this is very specific. This is probably going to work well with maybe GPT Mini. Ah, this is hard. Hmm. So the goal for me, like to generate this prompt, is to then use them as a reference um, for the model that will generate the images afterwards, or generate the prompt for each individual um, icon. You see, this one is actually good, to be honest. For now, like one image has been winning this game. Let's do ideogram again. White dense. And nano banana. Fortunately, Flux didn't do a very good job. This is good. This is good too. So you see the prompt is much more important. But we do have here like this transparency background. All right, you see here, just improving the prompt really improved the result. Yeah, this is bad. So let's try medium before we cancel it. So we can close these two tabs. All right, this is good, and it's only 1 cent, which I believe is cheaper than all the other ones. This one is 2 cents, but it consistently gave very good results, to be honest. This one 3 cents, 4 cents. Nano banana is 4, but the result is not bad, except for the transparency thing. This one is okay. And GPT Mini is not bad. Like, I'd put it here. But this one is expensive, so let's look. So right now we really have like the two main winners right now. I'd say I'm not gonna discard Nano Banana yet, but it's Qwen and GPT Image 1 Mini. All right. Let's now is there a way to duplicate? No. Okay. Make the prompt more concise. And I'm gonna start with this one. Fortunately, I don't think I can go back. Okay, I already refreshed the page, so it's fine. So let's run these again. And yeah, let's try ideogram one last time. For these two, we're not going to use them. Okay, makes sense. But here we have this transparency thing. This is bad. It's medium, it's bad. This is good. Honestly, this is good. This does not make sense. They're all uppercase. Okay. So now I think Qwen and Nano Banana give the best results, but GPT image is still in the race because of its cheap fee, so only 1 cent. And at the end, we could literally generate like 2 or 3 versions until we get something acceptable, and it's still gonna cost less than Nano Banana. All right, I think it's enough walking for now. So I'm gonna remove the treadmill. And move the camera like this. All right. Yeah, this image is not the best. This one is expensive, so at this point, Nano Banana would just do a better job. This one is very inexpensive. So let's try it again. And the previous result was not that bad. Yeah, it looks way too AI. So let's close this one. Or maybe we can try a different version. I don't know exactly which one is supposed to be best, but this one was, yeah, this one is way more expensive. This one is very inexpensive. So it's Dev Turbo. So it's not bad, but I don't like the way it looks very AI. Maybe the issue is maybe I should enable that function. All right. Let's bring the microphone closer. All right, so let's make some changes to these prompts. Ensure improve the prompt so that there's no background or um, transparency grid. But so that there's a solid background, no rounded corners, no transparency grid. And you know what? I'm thinking now that maybe uh, maybe instead of generating these icons like this, maybe it would look better if um, like we use like one of these styles. You see where it's a whole environment. And try to make it make sense. So you see, maybe like we could put the this is Minecraft inspired. It's not bad, to be honest. Okay, let's keep this idea in mind. I didn't run this yet, so let's look at this. Because it might be nice to have like a Minecraft style, and I think maybe the LLMs will do a better job. Okay, so this is not bad. Once again, it's still doing this rounded corners, this icon. This just doesn't make sense because it's uppercase, uppercase. So this just doesn't make sense. Okay, here Flux has done an okay job. Yeah, you see, this starts to be ugly again. This is Nano Banana. All right, so I'm gonna change the prompt. And before we try the Minecraft thing, we're gonna just ask it, instead of being a simple icon, do something more complex, and it's fine to have abstract design in the icon. It should be more like a pixel art photo environment than a simple icon, than an isolated pixel art 3D environment. Let's try something like this. Yeah, so this is a good keyword, mini scenes. And I think Flux is gonna perform much better here. Yeah, an isometric pixel art scene. Ah, this is cute. You see, this is actually cute. I like it. Okay, yeah. I was interpreting it as a splitter. So you put the PDF and it splits, but it's actually the opposite. But yeah, this is good. Yeah, this has like a tilt shift effect. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. You have two images going, two files or two pages going in, and then we have one output. All right. I think you see when you improve the prompt, the result just get much better. Let's try the second one. Let's do it one at a time. Mm, it's not bad, but could be better. Yeah, ideogram, like, it clearly lacks intelligence. The images look really neat, but it doesn't make sense. Uh, it's uppercase to uppercase, so it lacks like some intelligence. Here you see that there's like some intelligence. This is really good. It's Nano Banana, of course. This is okay. Flux did an okay job. It's very inexpensive though, so it's very tempting to go with it. I mean, even $40 is not a lot of money, but uh, yeah, I mean, we should really favor like a good model instead of Fuki because it's really inexpensive to build these images. So you see here, I actually liked Nano Banana the most. Don't remember the PDF one, but I think it still did a good job. Always ends up being Nano Banana. So you know what? We're just gonna compare it with the high model for GPT-1. Yeah, ideogram, I'm gonna probably just um, so this is supposed to be an image resizer. So yeah, you put an image with a scale, input width. Yeah, this looks nice. Looks nice too. And this one looks nice too. Okay. I think we're gonna skip Flux because the text is just bad. So let's remove it. Ideogram, we're probably gonna cancel it. Quen doesn't do such a great job. You know what? I'm just gonna ah. I'm just gonna open Flux again because I really like Flux. It's really a good model. So you know what? Just before I do this, I'm just gonna try the Minecraft styling we talked about. So now switch to a Minecraft inspired landscape design for the icons. Environment for the icons. Make them um, creative and interesting. For how long have we been streaming so far? 1 hour. That's good. All right. And let's plug these. And so far we have like, this is the ranking. Nano Banana, GPT Image 1 in the high mode. All right. Ah, this is beautiful. It's cute. This one is cute too. I like it. It's not bad. And it's very inexpensive. Ideogram is doing a really good job here. Yeah, this is really good. And it also makes sense. Like, this one is okay. Yeah, so I think we're gonna remove Quen from the race. Yeah, GPT image is okay. Okay, let's try now the second prompt. Am I spending too much time with this? It feels like it's important. Yeah, you see, this is good. This makes a lot of sense. Um, are these like supposed to be lowercase? Yeah, they're smaller, but it doesn't look like Minecraft. Like I prefer these. So let's remove this one, and now we have 3 winners. Okay. You see here, GPT-1 is given like the best result, to be honest. Flux too. Nano Banana is not that great. All right, so let's go with another prompt. It's very fast. The colors are not that popping, like it looks bland. This is good. Width, height, there's some measurements, and then yeah. And let's look at GPT image 1. It's not bad. Probably gonna go with GPT image 1. Because even though maybe like the quality, like you see here, it looks fake and everything, but the images pop a lot more. And I think that's very important to have a good looking design. So can we declare a winner yet, or yeah, let's go with GPT image 1 mini. It's 33.6 cents. So if we do this for 1,000 uh, tools, it's gonna cost us $36, which is not bad. All right. Okay. All right. So now what do we have? It's really good. I like it. I couldn't have done better. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, because this one is missing it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I like it. So let's commit this change. Okay. And now I think we should probably start making that script I talked about. So a script that Claude Code will use to generate the images. Let's go back to this PowerPoint. Was it a PowerPoint? Yeah, scripts. Okay. Image generator or icon generator dot js, and is this like too old of a document? Because here it's really saying you have to call it skill uppercase.md. Okay, you know what? Let's create a folder, tool creator, and in it we should move everything. And this one should be called skill.md. Here we have icon generator. So yeah, this is gonna be basically just a proxy for GPT-1 mini. All right, so let's generate this code. It should take an input, an argument when called through CLI, because I think that's how Claude Code calls the scripts. Prompt. A prompt, or just call it prompt. Actually, two arguments. Two arguments. Okay. Should match. It should match category handle.png, or maybe just do category of the tool, the handle of the tool. Use the OpenAI SDK. Should we use the SDK? Maybe we can just do a very small call. Fetch or serial call to generate an image with GPT image 1 mini. Okay. All right. Quality medium. Background opaque. And n was 1. Is it a number? Yeah, of course. Use .env to import the this is the part where I'm most anxious about. The .env.dot file that is located so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. 3, 4, 5. So let's call it like this. It contains a env variable. Okay. Oh, it's that that bug that bug again. Okay. Public images tools category handle dot png. You know what? Let's do it just like this. Let's do a double dash because category can have a dash and handle can have a dash. Oh, I need to go take a nap. So yeah, let's save it like this. Use.m. It contains OpenAI key. All right. All right. So let's generate this code. And in the meantime, I will try to give me a second. I'm gonna try to get that OpenAI API key and save it in that file without exposing it, which again is my nightmare. Let's show you this in the meantime. Already finished. Very fast. API keys. And I'm going to call this Tiny-Online.Tools. All right. Okay. So now I have created the key and I will save it in that file I mentioned. So let's try to do this neatly. Okay, new file. And let's call it how is it called here? OpenAI API key. And let's save it where? Right here. Okay. And okay. All right. So should we maybe try this script and see how it works? Okay. So this is the terminal. And let's go to Claude, skills, tool creator, script, node, and then we give it a prompt, acute cat image, and we're gonna call it test and tool name. All right. Yeah, .env is not imported yet. Import. Okay. And now I need to install .env. Config is not a function. maybe like this. Okay, generating the icon. And it's saved, and let's see the result. Perfect. So let's close this. And yeah, so now we're gonna add a section how to create a tool here, icon generator. Generate an icon for the tool using the Claude script. The script, call it like this. Category and tool handle. Prompt. Okay. And for the tools icon will be saved and should be referenced as images tools in the tools definition. Perfect. And now I'm going to provide generate a specific and detailed prompt for the icon. You can make use of abstract concepts. Yeah. Make the icon creative. Okay. Here are some, okay. Here are some example prompts for some common tools. Okay. Here I'm going to copy what we have generated here. So PDF merger. Okay. Okay. I will be asking my LLM to my coding agent to generate this kind of prompts for each and every tool of my website. Make suggestions or write a small guide that I can feed my agent so that it generate these high quality prompts. Okay, make it much shorter and concise. 3 paragraphs to convey the style and this 3 to 4 paragraphs to convey the style and outline for the prompt. I'm a little bit worried that this will end up generating the same kind of images if it's always like a machine at the center. So don't make it so strict. Don't make it so strict by saying give it more creative freedom. All right. All right. So yeah, I think we're pretty much ready. Yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to icon path for the tools icon. Okay. So should we do a test? I think so. All right. So I'm going to specifically ask it to redo the merge PDF tool. Okay, so recreate the merge PDF tool. This time use the how is it called, tool creator skill to make the tool and follow the instructions closely. Almost forgot here, always add make no mistakes because it doesn't know otherwise. All right. You know what? I'm gonna create a new conversation. Just to see um, how it behaves. If it has enough context on its own with what I described and provided. Okay, it has read our scale. Nice. Did we add the breadcrumb here? You see, we didn't add it yet. It should be here. It should be like this. Yeah, you see, I did not. It should be like this. Yeah. Should we just restart this? Yeah, I think it's better. Okay, so while it's doing that, as soon as it finishes, I think I'm gonna end the stream and go take a well-deserved nap. But before, let's do something else. I'm gonna use ChatGPT to brainstorm tool ideas that we can use to build this massive website that we're building and automate the whole thing. So I'm building Tiny Online Tools, a website containing various tools and web-based tools, such as I keep on repeating myself. The goal is to provide a one-stop website that would provide access to uh, any tool someone might need. Okay. Feels like it's stuck here. Okay. One of the main selling points is that the tools run directly in the browser. No upload needed, which is great for privacy. Okay? Something went wrong here. Okay. I need you to brainstorm. Okay, tools are put in various categories, are organized. Okay, now it's working again. Yeah, this is a mistake. This should have been merge PDF, but it's fine. what was I saying? I'm gonna give it maybe something like this. Yeah, we should probably generate a an icon for the category as well. But you know what? We should also generate maybe a beautiful, big um, pixel art banner that would be like on the categories landing page. But now I'm thinking like, is Minecraft gonna look good? Uh, is there gonna be a clash between the Minecraft style for the icons and the pixel art styles for the rest of the website? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna try it with the merge PDF tool, and maybe I'm gonna update the prompt to to just do pixel art, no more Minecraft thing. Okay. So let me provide this. The tools are categories and are listed, set up like this. Okay. I need you to brainstorm 100 tool ideas that would be the most relevant for Tiny Online Tools. Okay. Um, generating the image. That's cool. And generate the let's call it JSON for them. Um, not interesting. Make the tool ideas. How can I say? Make the tool ideas relevant. I already mentioned that. Let's see how it does. All right. So here normally we have regenerated the merge PDF tool. We have this big, this the layout. Okay. Now let's test it. All right. And let's put these two pages. Am I missing something? It feels like it's the exact same implementation as before. And here I read something like show the total page count, but it didn't show the total page count. It showed the total files. So here we have 4 pages. Um, Okay, but it's still working. It's still good. Yeah, but the image here, you see, this image didn't generate, or did it? Maybe. Bismillah. Yeah, not bad. It's okay. Can always regenerate it. Okay. There's something weird. This is the wrong icon. What's going on? Yeah, it's hard coding the icon. Ah, okay. Let's update this. And let's just okay. So here we're gonna change this for the icon. Perfect. Perfect. And now let's go to the site.css and search for tool header. This is the image. Okay. Of course, much larger. Okay. All right, so this is good. This uses flex, align item center. This section doesn't need a margin in the bottom. Okay. Should we add some kind of border on this? Yeah. Okay. Let's add a box shadow. Perfect. Okay. Maybe increase the margin, the gap a little bit. 1.5. Okay. All right. So the tool works. This works. Need to update the card here. So tool card. Should we maybe convert card into a component? Because it feels like we're reusing this thing a lot. Okay. Okay. URL small if icon is starts with a slash, then consider it's an image, otherwise a tote icon. Okay, and yeah, try to style the icon similarly to the tool header img icon. Similarly to this. Okay, and I think we're ready to start committing these things. One thing that I don't like right now is that it only accepts PDF documents. It would have been good and really nice if you can also take images. Maybe not docx, but at least images. You see, for similar tools, I think we should also maybe at some point add like a keywords parameter in the tools here. So maybe we should add like a keywords parameter or property and use that to find and match which tools are more similar to the one we're looking at. Yeah. Normally I would have told you like just do it later. It's not an MVP, not in the MVP, but right now with Claude Code, this thing gets so much easy that I can just do it. So add a keywords property to the tools in tools.js. Use the keywords to find the most relevant tools in the similar tools component. Okay. So replace tools from the same category by tools that you determine by checking which tool has the most common keywords as the current one, and replace other for 4 other items. Do this. Flatten the list of all tools. For the components logic, flatten the list of all tools. All tools. And use the keywords. Okay, for other items, do this. Just shuffle the list, the tools list, and pick the first n tools that are not already in the list. All right, let's do it like this. So we have updated the cards. Didn't update here. Yeah, it's using okay, here there's a bug. So this works, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. Okay, why? No, this is not how tool card is defined. Uh, okay, so this, you see, it took literally one prompt and we've implemented that feature. Things move so fast nowadays. So here there's a bug. We need just to ask it to correct it, and I want to make some modifications here. For tool card, you're not using the right props in the category page and home page. Correct that. Also, instead of more tools, you should just define a secondary bool option, and when defined, add the data secondary attribute on tool card. Update the more tools card to use this instead. I just prefer doing it this way because maybe in the future we're gonna have something different than more tools. So it's just gonna be more flexible and you don't need now to keep track of these two sections of code. So yeah, perfect. See, it's updating. Perfect. It's doing a great job. Secondary. What is going on? Okay. Perfect. This is good. Should we change this? Should we do something like make the image on the top here and make the description 1, 3? I think this looks better. Yeah, it does look better. Okay. Can we use images like this? Yeah. Use this grid layout for the tool card. Also, what was I gonna say? It's that this is not centered, and I was wondering why. Align item center. Okay, align self start. Okay, so let's site align self. This is undesirable. Okay. Okay. So we've worked really well today. We've generated these images. Added this similar tools section, and now we have like a powerful generator for the tools. So here we have many ideas for tools that we can create. I do feel like it's taking a lot of time to generate the tool, because when I did recreate the merge PDF tool, it took a lot of time, much more than what I thought it would take. I thought it would be much faster. Maybe it was because it was reading the specs and implementation stuff. Maybe. Okay. Um, let's make a mega prompt. First, let's commit what we have done. Implemented skill for tool creation. Implemented icon generator script, helper script for automating the generation of icons, of tool icons. Okay. Created tool card component for reusability. Okay. Implemented similar tools or improved similar tools by adding by using keywords to match the most similar tools. regenerated the merge PDF tool to leverage the new tool creation system or pipeline. And here we have implemented reusable tool part component. All right. So we're pretty much done for this for today, or maybe this morning. Probably gonna come back later. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna paste this list of tools that ChatGPT provided us with, and I'm gonna ask now create all these tools and categories one by one. The merge PDF tool is already done. You don't need to recreate it. For the other tools that already exist in the project, recreate them from scratch and create all the new tools in the list. Yeah, I did say that it would have been good if the merge PDF would allow more flexibility. I'm gonna do that later on, but I will modify the prompt, the skill that we've made. Tool creator. Good practices. Okay. Try to give flexibility to the user. Okay. For example, for a PDF, yeah. Providing URLs, we'll probably need a proxy server for that. So maybe not now. Same for cloud storage. But also image files. Yeah, this is too much for the yeah. Okay. So this is just a some guidance I gave in the tool creator because I wanted to follow it when creating all the next future tools. And I will come back to this merge PDF and ask it to make this correction on it. So let's commit this. Perfect. And now let's run this bypass permissions and Bismillah. So I'm gonna end this stream. Today we have finalized the skill for the tool creator. I have made this is the first time I created an actual skill in Claude. I've also created this script called uh, icon generator, where we leveraged GPT image 1 mini to generate the icons for the tools. And I think this is great. It makes the tools more refined. And yeah, it also looks less automatic, less generated, I believe. there's more work done with these tools. So that being said, yeah, the next step, we also implemented this similar tools section, which is really nice. It allows adding links, and adding links in this kind of website is very important. And we also we spent a lot of I spent a lot of time figuring out a good style for the icons, trying to find something that will give an appropriate result, that will look good, will not look AI generated or too ugly. Because if you do that, it's gonna make the whole website look weak and yeah. So next, what we're gonna do on the next streams, we're gonna probably have to test and review all those tools that it's gonna create. I'm probably gonna get stuck because there's some rate limiting, so it's probably not gonna be able to run this continuously. But yeah, when it's gonna finish, we're gonna go back, review all the tools it's gonna create. There are some things that need to be implemented. First of all, here I don't like the fact that you have the categories here. I'm gonna probably add a search bar, maybe a categories link. Maybe if we want to be fancy, we can add dark mode, light mode. A dark mode or light mode section or button or toggle. Yeah, this needs to be corrected. Dark mode. So we're gonna work on the header here. We're gonna work on here it should be a link. So when you click on PDF tools, it should actually redirect to the category page. I will probably make the categories pages a little bit nicer. Maybe add some beautiful hero art that is AI generated. And on top of that, also maybe something that we can do too is here in the list of tools. Once we start having a lot of tools, it might become too much. And what I'm going to do is limit the number of tools that are displayed for each category, and then add that more tools button next to them. And when you click on it, you're going to go to the actual category page. And yeah, and once that's done, I mean, the website is pretty much ready to be published. I might set up the VPS and start building it and making it online. I might do that off camera because once again, I'm super anxious about exposing some API keys or something, so I might do it off screen. Off camera, I'm gonna look into that. Maybe just some very bare setup for that. And the last thing is probably we're gonna set up a blog. Again, SEO. This is our distribution, so we will probably add a blog system and we're gonna use OpenMolt that I talked about previously, which is an open source library that I've built that allows you to create agents that can do interesting things, that can use integrations, that can have memory, and so on. So I'm probably gonna use OpenMolt to generate an automatic blog system that's gonna generate blog posts, things like best image converters, and then I'm gonna link to the different tools that we're using. Maybe I'm gonna do things. So I'm gonna just automate this whole process, and it should give some very good results. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you for being here. I don't know if there's anybody, actually, probably none. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying making these streams. Um, it helps me being more focused too, because you have to stay in front of the camera Yeah, and I even proved to myself that I can actually stream while walking, which is great because I didn't want to break my walking streak. So yeah, thank you for being here. I wish you a very good day. Wassalamu alaikum.